We'll zoom into the clash where we'll be talking about Shatawale, we'll be talking about Sammy, we'll be talking about Stonebwoy as well. The launch was yesterday, and I want to believe details are right. But then some members of the Shatta Movement Empire are not happy. I'll be reading some posts they've put out. According to them, if there is going to be a clash, why should they vote with a code to decide a winner? They are not happy at all. And I'm going to read this because according to them, it is a clash. Let's put instrumentations together. One artist will come spit fire, another person will come spit fire. Then the public will just decide, okay, on the day, this guy killed it. But then for us to start voting, short code, *184, vote. Shatawale as the clash winner when he has not even said anything. So when you vote for that guy, who will flop on the day? Actually a project by Asaase Radio though, but of course it is an industry issue. So since I look for FM, yes, let me come back to the studio where we are going to start the discussion on the clash. Yesterday, I know so many people witnessed it. In fact, my producer was doing that because I was also doing my live program on Sammy Flex TV that I do every weekday evening from 8 to 10 p.m. So my producer monitored it, and he got some one or two information for me. And like I said, the SM fans at the moment have shown their displeasure to the organizers. Now, let me read one particular post that came from one leader among the fans, and his name is Shadrach Amonu Crab. If you have been following the SM business, this name is not a new name to you. Shadrach Amonu Crab. Now he writes, Dear Asaase Radio 99.5, on behalf of Shatta Movement fans, we are happy that you guys are trying to bring something into the industry that will entertain people. So we really appreciate the Asaase sound clash between our Shatawale and Stonebwoy. We are supporting this clash because of its good cause, especially when the theme is about fighting against COVID-19. But there is something more you people should explain to the fans concerning this bout between these two great artists. And when I say fans, you should know that we are talking about emotions here. Initially, I thought this was just a lyrical battle between two artists for fun without verdict, just like the verses. Now the verse is another segment of such a thing in Jamaica. Lyrics to lyrics for fun without judging or announcing a winner in order to prevent confusion between the two fan bases. But it seems things don't look like how I thought. Just at the official launch of the clash, and the MC was given a short code for fans to vote. The question here is, what should we vote for? What should we stand on to vote? And since when did a dancehall clash depend on the number of votes to announce a winner? That means artists would be pronounced a winner depending on the number of votes he received, but not how good lyrically he is. Then this is not a clash. As an SM fan, I'm really concerned if there is going to be judges. If yes, where are they coming from? If they are coming from this industry, I mean this very Ghana music industry, then a lot of SM fans, including me, are not interested in this clash. Oh yes, if that is the case, then we already know how it will end. Maybe it will end in tears. Our artist is not the media's favorite. And you don't need any prophet to tell you this before you know what I'm talking about in this industry. I was expecting a flexible clash between Shatawale and Stonebwoy. Very entertaining one, songs to songs, lyrics to lyrics. And after the fun, you leave the rest to the fans to judge on social media, just like Versus does. But not this test vote thing. It is gonna create a whole lot of brouhaha. This is supposed to be something fun among the fans. Nice project, but I think you guys should look into it well. A concerned fan, Shadrach Amonu Crab. Okay, so that was the first one that came from Shadrach Amonu Crab. Now there is another one, and this one came from my own man Fushket Shatta Bobby. He is the chairman of SM Fan Base, And he also responded to Shadrach Amonu Crab. You are right. Asaase Radio 99.5 must relook at things. The idea is great, but the implementation is so pleasant. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah, I don't know if it was pleasant. He wanted to say another thing. The voting thing makes the whole thing looks like total exploitation. Already, it is like fans are overly being taken advantage of by institutions through their artists. We are going to give you all the online mileage and traffic you need to operate through our huge following, which would earn you a lot of advertising deals, and that would be enough to sustain your company as revenue. Our numbers behind your online presence allows you the opportunity to engage in effective social media content juggling, which enables you access to your target audience. After this class, what else? Politics as usual, business as usual, sports as usual. Every other thing you do after this class online would sell easy because you have your numbers. Yes, we love our artists, but please do not take advantage of us. We are struggling to survive as fans. Coming online daily isn't cheap for us. We do it out of love. If it is indeed true that government has partnered with you so our artists help fight COVID-19 as role models, then please relook at the internet charges too whilst you reshape the whole event. This is for the fans. Thank you. In fact, I've not seen the Beam Nation guys complaining yet. Someone says, Omuska. Maybe they are so rich. I've not seen them complaining yet. I've not seen any tweet or comment from any Beam native complaining. But for the SM guys, they are not too cool. All right, so let's use our common sense to decode this particular discussion. And already I can see so many fans are getting involved in the discussion. What is your common sense in this? Now, some SM fans think that no, voting there, Emfa. Now, let me read your comments on Twitter at Xylophone1021. Remember to add the hashtag that is Showbiz Agenda. Let's do this together. Now, on record, Stonebwoy has said that when it comes to voting for awards and blah blah blah, he does not endorse it. On record, let's say this, and I'm not sure someone will come and say Sammy Flex no or Time Stonebwoy. No, it is online. You can go and Google. He said he does not endorse this voting for awards thing. In fact, initially he even spent about 50,000 to vote, but still after that he came to the realization that Dabi. 50 day call, but they are Canadian. Yeah, the better Pampers. Amayemba. Richmond, get your microphone first, and let's see if you can do this. Let me see what your common sense will also tell us. Do you agree with the SM fans and what they have started talking about?
In a way, yes. In another way, to know. I think the fans had their expectations. You know, normally when Stonebwoy and Shatta are on a platform, are expected to be on a platform. Generally, people feel it's a musical clash, superiority. We are looking at word to word, because all of them, none of them is satisfied that I'm the best or I'm this. So they always want a platform to showcase that I am the best or I'm not the best. VGMA took away the shine of really knowing who the winner because of the activities, that unfortunate things that happened there. So it looks like people are still wanting to see a platform where the fans will be allowed to engage in a contest like this one. For me, I think we should look at it from this way. You know, for Stonebwoy and Shatta to appear on a media platform, I'm sure there may have been a contract, or there may have been an arrangement that was made. I'm sure the terms and conditions of the meeting or the gathering was explained to them clearly. For example, I don't think they would pick a phone and call Stonebwoy and say, we want to do a clash between you and Shatta, and he won't expect or he won't ask for details. I don't think Shatta will be invited to appear on Asaase Radio, and he won't demand for details of what is going to happen there. If for nothing at all, these people are moving their cars. But DM, there will be certain things that may go in there. So everything will be spelled out to them. So I'm sure whatever happened there, it was no surprise to Stonebwoy. I think it is of no surprise to Shatta. However, the fans may not have understood. For me, everything that happened there is a pure good marketing strategy.
marketing strategy for
the station.
Okay, good.
You know, it is for me. It is an activation. They took it as advantage to activate the station or do a market storm. What they did was to introduce or tap into the market. For example, they know Stoneboy has a huge market or following. They know Shatta also has a huge following, and so having a strategy such that you can put these two people together and then carry it live, get bloggers to be there, get people to talk about it. What actually happened was not a clash. I mean, the test code.
No, yesterday was just the launch, though.
Well, but you know, so far as the management of the artists or the talents have not been able to descend down to the fans to let them understand the terms and conditions, which I'm not privy to any contract they signed with both of them. But what the fans were expecting was something, you know, lyrical, like from the launch, somebody will take a mic, will go, this person will go hard, and all. They feel, some even were complaining about time wasting. Some feel it was just time they wasted. But like I said, this is a pure marketing strategy, and as long as this clash would be going on, it is an activation in the minds of Ghanaians or in the minds of people that Asaase Radio has come to stay, and this is who we are and this is what we are about. So the fans should not get disappointed. Maybe in the later days, Stoneboy will come out to say, this is the agreement we had, so take time. Maybe it is our fault not to have broken it down to you guys as fans to know that this and this is what will happen. Shatta would also probably, management would descend down, though it's not too much of a duty for them to do. These are private contracts that they have gone to, so this is nothing.
But I know that this particular project, whatever thing they are about to do, they are doing it for the fans.
Yes,
that is why they are calling for their involvement. Now the question is, if you tell them to vote, and for instance, one of them has huge numbers than the other. On the day, if the person flops and he still gets the votes, what would that mean?
It will mean that the true winner or the true person who deserves to win will not win. But the fact also remains that so far as there's a competitions all over the world, so far as the mechanisms or the strategies in choosing winners are concerned, you don't normally get, you know, the actual winner. Whichever way they want to go, even if it's not voting and they want judges to be there may be a lot of biases. You see it. So clearly this is the rules of the game they have put forward. It is to entertain the fans. However, I think Asaase Radio has really, developed a very good marketing strategy, and it is forever going to be so. Along all this journey, it is going to ring a bell in the minds of Ghanaians.
I see. Thank you so much, Richmond. Amofa Sapon. Maminko Sammy Rasta ho na mimi sana say. And also, the common sense, the 2 cents ever way anything. Big man.
All right. I think people are getting confused. Clash in young happen. So people should know say inyan ruhono. Right. I think people are yesterday when I was watching, and Kofobi Bibi, if he said it was going to happen in Rano, but it didn't happen. It was the launch. So let's get it in mind. Say in young course, so whatever you expecting, say because they should give us a battle, not
no. Now they understand though. See, I'm about to say Enrana and Kosu ye launch here.
Yeah.
My problem here, they must see voting. No,
I'm coming there.
Okay.
The voting, no. If I heard them right, I maintain anything apart from vote for Shatta and Stoneboy, whether they are going to base on that voting, no, and to declare the winner, it was not spelled out.
So what are they voting for?
That is the hand maker say. Now it's up to them to come and explain why they should vote. Because I heard that if you want to vote for Shatta, this is his code. If you want to vote for Stoneboy, this is his code. What are we using the vote for?
But with the greatest of respect, you see, you cannot announce a voting code when you don't tell people or the audience what the vote will be used for.
What the result will be.
If that is what really happened, then forgive my words, I may be wrong.
Let me announce that we are trying to establish contact to someone from Asaase Radio. Yes, this is an industry beyond it being a radio stations project. It is an industry. It is Shatta and Stoneboy, and they are for all of us, not for just one entity. That's why we are talking about it.
Because quickly, if somebody announced that if you want this person to win, vote for this, and there has not been any competition, The voting obviously is to determine the winner. That's why they are listed. It's the rules of the game. That's why they said it at the launch. If there will be other means of choosing whoever the winner aside the voting, then probably they should come clear. Other than that, as it stands now, they have said
they need to come clear, because as at now we don't know the mechanism that they are going to use to declare the winner. They said there will be judges. We don't know whether
they mentioned as well.
Yes, they said there will be judges. They said they mentioned the short code. So how many how are you dividing it? Percentage for voting is this? What is this?
Judges.
They need to come clear.
Why are they making Shatawale and Stonebwoy look like small boys? Judges saying
to judge what? A clash.
You understand? So Sammy, they really need to come clear. As of now, I was even expecting that they will announce the particular date.
Oh, so that was not announced as well.
That was not also announced. The venue was not announced.
In suspense.
Oh yes, they are all in suspense. But for me, I think I agree with my brother that this is a marketing strategy for Asaase Radio. Get no two ways about it. And I know Konkonsa Kakra Martin said they pay huge amount of money.
No, wait, I said it's Shatawale.
Yes. So all that they need to do, because I heard Stonebwoy saying that this is a corporate Ghana should get involved. You know, they are calling for sponsors for them, because I know what is involved is huge. You understand? So they should come clear, explain to the fans what.
But this is for the fans who.
Yes, they should come and explain to them that are they supposed to vote at that night of the clash? If almost 30 and almost 30 in voting, or why are they giving the code at this time when nothing has happened? So they should do more to the fans. Now, Omoman fans and the main event the concept say, okay, so after the whole thing, we are going to leave it open for all of you to judge it. If you think say winner judge it for yourself. You understand? But don't leave things like the way they did yesterday. To me, Oman communicated well with that.
I have one member who I believe is very close to the organization on the line. His name is Elombini. I'm sure Elombini might help us with some information, because like I said, personally, I could not follow the launch because I was also doing my live program online that I do every weekday, 8 to 10. Elom, good morning.
That's good morning.
Big man, hope you are okay.
Yes, I'm fine. How about you, please?
Yes, I am also very fit. As much as I'm here, then it means all is well. First of all, were you at the launch of the Sound Clash yesterday?
Yes, please. I was there.
Good. I'm sure you can help us with some vital information. Now, two things have come up. First is the fact that the fans, and I've read some two long write-ups from two SM fans, two influential SM fans. They still don't understand why there should be a voting. Since you are very close to the organizers and maybe even part of the organization, what is the voting for? Why are we voting for the clash?
Okay. First of all, let me speak in my position as a reggae dancehall influencer and a blogger in that perspective. I'm not speaking on behalf of Asaase. I'm just speaking from my perspective as somebody who has been or works in that field. Well, yesterday was the first time when I also got to know about the voting codes. As to what details it has, I am honestly not aware, but I'm sure it's just to, engage fans as to who do they think they can put their bets on, or who they think can win the clash. That's what I suppose, based on what I heard on air last night when Elvis Crystal was announcing the code. So on the code thing, that's the information I have available to me now. The details, I can't fully elaborate on that because
but once again, because you are still talking about your position as an influencer of the dancehall and reggae fraternity, yourself, do you see the code thing, the voting and the code thing being a cool idea or a cool addition?
Okay, it's more like I'm seeing it from a point where they want to involve the telcos. So definitely when you are doing something as mega as this and you want the corporate or the telcos to also come in, definitely you also need to find a way to help them also accrue some form of return for themselves. So it could be that.
When already so many artists have spoken about this vote and win kind of game, including even your own Stoneboy.
Hello? I didn't hear that, sorry.
What I'm saying is that at this time that so many artists have spoken against this vote and win kind of game, and Stoneboy is one of such people.
Well, people their views, and I'm sure I just sent a message to one of the organizers of the show who works. They need to engage the public and know more how things are working, because what the conversation.
Bini, can you check your position for me? Can you check your position for me?
Hello.
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 You are still not very clear. I don't know where.
Hello, Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Is it better now? Okay. Yeah. So, like I was elaborating, I'm saying that I just sent a message to one of the organizers of the event who works at the radio station, because they need to be doing a lot more of these. But I can understand that questions get directed my way because I'm one of the people who is vocal about the whole clash thing. So I'm limited to a lot of information in terms of the voting criteria and what it entails.
Oh, okay.
So I can't say much when it comes to the voting criteria.
I get it. I will be. I'm trying to establish contact to Elvis Crystal, but I'm not sure he's answered yet.
I think the best people maybe you can engage would have to be Nana Otujando or Mel Kwesi Davis.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And I'm sure we know all these people, so Jata will try to connect to them very, very soon. But how about details? When are we doing this class?
Honestly, I assume they want to keep everybody in the suspense because I was waiting for the dates to be announced, but lo and behold, they didn't announce the date last night, which I can understand why a lot more are even more concerned about why the date hasn't been announced. So I'm also looking forward for it, but I'm sure it will be very, 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 very soon. I don't work with them too, and I don't have those details, so I can't come on air and make any pronouncement on that. Otherwise, the fire will come aside. I can handle it. Yes,
I know. Now, you were also quoted to have said that that was on Twitter, and I'm sure the quotation came from Asaase Radio's Twitter handle, where they said Elombini said after the first clash between Stoneboy and Shatawale, the winner gets to meet Samini. Was that also confirmed at yesterday's lunch?
I think I was misquoted in that tweet because people who listened to the interview knew that comment came from JMJ. But when they were tweeting from their handle, they mistakenly attributed those comments to me. So I even quoted that tweet that it came from. So if anybody followed that particular tweet, my response was that I quoted that it was JMJ's comment and not mine. That's what I said. Yes.
So what was that said at the lunch as well yesterday whilst you were there?
That wasn't detailed. It wasn't detailed.
I see. Now, the dancehall and reggae fraternity, how do you guys see this? Because I know you guys have been monitoring the verses from Jamaica.
This is a very, very major and a welcome news for all of us because for a long time we've wanted things like this to happen. And oftentimes you agree with me, people think that dancehall people, they are rowdy people, they are violent people. But last night people saw how it went from the face off and even back on their radio station, how both artists themselves, they engage fans and even educated. And even this morning, Shatawale, I saw a tweet from him early this morning and tweeting his fans and those of Stoneboy's fans, both Shatta Movement and Beam Nation, telling them that they shouldn't fight. It's just something that is fun-filled. So we should raise more positive awareness about the clash so it can bring a lot more business to the reggae dancehall community. And I think that is fine. And that is the bedrock of what dancehall was built on. Having party vibes, good vibes, and showing lyrical content and lyrical prowess. So it's a welcome news, and it will go to affect other Ghanaian reggae dancehall artists as well because they equally match up to standard. They can do the same thing as well. So we only have 2 people frontlining this first edition. Who knows? Maybe next 3 months or next 6 months or in the coming year, they could pick another set as well. So anybody can get in at it at any time. So it's a welcome news, and it's even throwing more light on us in Africa. Jamaicans now are like, wow, we've been hearing of these people doing dancehall in Africa. How exactly? They've not seen us done this publicly or on a large scale like this. So it will be a very first time they will also witness how we do it down here. And it goes a long way to improve music tourism, because a lot more people from the other side will want to come here and see how we do our thing. Who knows? Next time it could be Ghana against Jamaica, and it will be very beautiful.
Now, you talked about the fans treating this as a peaceful venture, but then my fear is that the moment they start investing into it, the moment they start doing their voting parties and all, and they feel it did not go down well with them, do you think they will still be peaceful when money has gone into the venture?
But Sammy, I think Asaase Radio stands in the best place to answer this one. I can't.
No, but I'm asking you, let's leave them out. Let's say we are having a discussion on the table.
Leaving them out, it's fine for people to have their concerns. And because when they bring out their concerns, that's where it gets addressed. So people are allowed to air their views. It's allowed.
I see. Thank you, Elombini. I'm trying to get some of the names you've mentioned so we get more information out of this, yeah?
Thank you, Brother Sammy.
All right, bro. Elombini. Of course, he needs to be very careful on this note because the place is very slippery.
Big Sam.
Voting Naba.
Okay. So first off, I want to say, sir, when the thing began, when the whole the clash thing began, this is how I saw it. I saw it like an institution recognizing the dancehall community and trying to use their power to help them take over again. You know, for some time now, dancehall was reigning until the rappers began their beef, and it looks like the dancehall was relegated to the back. So when I saw the sound class, that's what came into my mind. Like, okay, so it's about to go down again. We are about to experience the reign of the dancehall thing. Like the dancehall music again in the industry. So I didn't see, like, first of all, I didn't see like it would drag this long. One, I didn't see like that. I felt like the moment they announced it, that Asaase sound whatever between Shatter and Stone, after a week or two we'll have it. We are hitting it hard. And I didn't picture votes. I didn't picture marketing. I didn't picture brand positioning. I didn't picture top of mind awareness. You get what I'm trying to say? I didn't picture all those things because I felt like those things will be the bonus of what they will get in return if they put their things right. What I'm trying to say is, yes, it might be a marketing plan to draw eyeballs or ears to their platform, but they would have gotten it more in excess if they had focused on the agenda of uplifting the dancehall music in Ghana again. You heard Elombini. He said for a very long time they've been looking for something like this, right? Now the idea is birthed from the big one, Versus, which when the moment is announced, the weekend or so it happens, and we've seen it happen all over. We've seen Jada and Fabulous. We've seen Alicia Keys and what's his name? This guy, John Legend. We've seen Beanie Man, and you know. So it's not new, and all these ones that we've witnessed online, it all goes with a certain package. We announce, we make it happen. Nobody is. It's for the culture. It's not. It's not a competition. It's for the culture, because the world is at a standstill. People are wailing. People are confused. People are sad. And if they get to witness their favorite artists come against each other in a very more beautiful way, you understand? It excites a lot of people and it gives them vim. Now, I feel like as I say FM or Asaase Radio, Omo ya Fred dance aboka.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, Omo ya Fred dance aboka, as in they are doing or they are seeing different sides to the thing, that when you begin to do that, marketing and sales wise, it will affect the idea. You know, Richard Richmond was talking about a marketing strategy and all those things. There are 1,001 ways that they could have gone around with marketing. The basic one, like I said, is to focus on the idea, get it done, and then map out the extensions of it. So you see the comments from the fans. They gave them 9. Yesterday I was watching the thing. It was like 12.5k views. Those are things. That top of mind awareness you get free from people without even telling them, give me that top of mind awareness. Now I feel like if I'm a dancehall fan, I feel like, oh, Fred and Saboka, I saying, you want to use us again for your benefit, for your gain alone. It's like a selfish thing. You want us to vote. You want us to follow your Instagram, Twitter, YouTube for you to benefit, right? Meanwhile, when the thing is done, that's all. Nothing. What's its plan B? What's the next step? That's it. But the Versus had a whole plan. This Alicia Keys, John Legend, this and that.
Beanie Man and Co.
Beanie Man. We've done Swiss Beats and Timbaland. So it's something that's ongoing. You understand? So I'm a bit disappointed because I feel like, oh, this thing would have brought eyeballs back to dancehall music, and all these new dancehall artists that were not getting the light to shine because the culture or the dancehall genre went down would have had the chance to shine again. And I was impressed with the way they selected their performance. Like Captain performed dancehall. The second artist that performed was also like a dancehall artist. So it was if they had stayed within the idea, they would have gotten a lot of marketing support. Because listen, what is corporate Ghana looking for? Eyeballs and data and numbers. And if you have the numbers, that's when you monetize the thing. You understand? If you have the numbers, everybody will call you. I'm sure even Richmond would have called and said, I have a client who want to also put his hand in it. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like once they are trying to milk the thing without even doing the activity itself, the experiential itself, it's losing its value. And if you make people lose interest and value in the thing before it happens, you won't get that numbers that you are looking for. Already, people are even confused. Sammy also said it. Yesterday, I was also listening to hear a confirmed date for the clash. I know here I am. What they made Shatta and Stone do, I felt like, okay, now it's getting too much. Making mockery of themselves.
Okay.
You understand? Dancehall artists don't joke. They don't talk plenty. They don't play, Sammy. No, they are not. No, these people, they don't play. Listen, you see what they are doing. Elon was very professional in talking.
He was being political.
Yeah, they don't. Listen, these guys, when they say I am a king,
and it's obvious Elon himself does not even support this voting idea. But
I'm telling you,
he's just being careful how to put it out.
The marketing part, they goofed. Because if you want to build top of mind awareness, if you want to build traffic to your station, I'm saying you could have gotten it for free, next to nothing, if you are positioning right. Because these guys will flood your timelines for free. They will not even think about it. It will not even tickle them. Because they see dancehall fanatics and followers, they don't joke. I'm telling you, I've heard episodes talk about like he being the baddest freestylist. People have come at him. Shatta has said it. Stonebwoy has said it. Sammy is saying he's the baddest. These guys, it is like a kinship to them. It's like a god to them. That I am the most powerful lyrical prowess when it comes to dancehall music. So they don't joke. I've worked with a dancehall artist as well. Firebands Fire, may so rest in perfect peace. He always tells me that, yo, Nana, when I say I'm the best, I am the best. I don't care about anybody else. So for them, it's like a soldier defending his throne. They don't play with it. So don't come and play with them. Don't come and be making them look like they are quote unquote some rappers who need some validation. No, a dancehall artist, when he has 20 fans, when he come to a stage, he'll make it feel like he has 2 million fans. These guys, they don't play with their dancehall thing. If you don't understand the culture, don't get into the conversation in the first place. Because they don't play. It means a lot to them when they saw Beanie Man do it.
Sammy Rasta said something that he still wants to believe Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, who are involved in this whole thing, might have understood what is about to happen. And listening to commentaries around it, can we suggest that they are cool with this arrangement?
Yes, for them, you see, 2 things. I was coming to that. 2 things. 1, in the beginning, it's business. But when they get into the ring, it's no business. I'm telling you, don't play. Like, you might think they are cool and they are now fine as brothers, but when they get into the microphone ring, they won't play.
So what I mean is, they agreed to this voting stuff?
No, like that one, we are not privy to that conversation. So I'm very careful not to speak on that because I know that the marketing side they goof. Because if you want to milk the revenue out of it, you will milk people will lose value and interest. And once value and interest is lost in every product, right, you will not even get the conversion rate that you are looking for. I feel like Asaase Radio just announced their presence. This would have given them, like I said, if they had stayed to the core of the thing, it would have given them excess free numbers that they would not even expect, because the whole world, every dancehall enthusiast will be following it, and that will be enough eyeballs and ears for them to use that numbers to milk marketing wise, to milk with brand partnerships and all that going forward. You understand? You have to sacrifice one to do two.
Okay,
you get what I'm trying to say? But you don't milk one when you're doing one. Yes, you paid money, you paid the two acts. We respect that, because you have to pay them, because these are superstars. You understand? And their following will jump your numbers. Even yesterday, like I said, even the announcement of Stoneboy arriving at Asaase Radio, the press alone, so the numbers were just going. It was just going. It was 8, 9, it went to 12, it went to 15K. You understand? So you will milk it. Maintenance, omo ya for dance, aboka kasane ya doso. Ana afe na omo dream marketing plan. They have it already. But you see, now they didn't make it clear from the beginning. So in bringing it into the thing now is becoming a problem. So that's how come they are very careful of you name there the next month. The winner might meet Sammy and all those things. You understand? I feel like, let's stick to the idea. The idea is a clash of lyrical entertainment. It's not. This clash is lyrical. It's entertaining. It's not about somebody being the best, somebody being the weaker one. When I even saw the artwork, I think I asked you that, why are they putting the dancehall king in the conversation? Because we know what it has brought us in the past. It was because of this dancehall king thing. VGMA couldn't announce artist of the year. You understand? So because maybe I don't know, but I think that the people at Asaase Radio, maybe they took it for like a lighter note, like, oh, Moku just do them. But dancehall artists, they don't play. Shatter and Stone might be cool now, but when they hold the microphones and they stand, bro, it will be a different conversation. Mom Fred dance and Boka. Voting. If they have a better reason for it, drop it. If not, take it out. Let's stick to the idea. Do the clash, it will be entertaining. After that, corporate Ghana will come, because you will have all the numbers.
Thank you so much. His name is Nanaya Radio from Muse Africa. The Lady Rev will add her 2 cents, and after that, we'll be moving on to man like Bosom Piyong, aka Atajua Hitmaker. I hear he's already in the studio sipping on some tea. Okay, now Lady Rev, let's get your opinion. And after this, my producer, Facebook Jata, tells me he's reached some 2 people from Asaase Radio, and I know Tujando one of them, and I know Tujando is not enthused about talking because of some 1 or 2 issues, and again Mel is also not in a position to talk as well. So that is how far we have come with this particular issue. Yes.
All right, so one principle I just want to state, that in life, when you suspend, when you prolong suspense, people get bored. When people are in suspicion for something and you prolong it for a very long time, they get bored and they leave it out to you. It's a principle. So no matter how big the person is, no matter it is coming or it is coming. You know why people are not following Christianity anymore? Because they said Jesus was coming how many years ago? Niggas still not come. So now Jesus has not come.
Nigga go come.
No, it's one of the reasons.
The way the earth will turn into something else, it needs time. Yesterday, was it yesterday or some 2 days ago? It happened somewhere. So kakran.
So I'm telling you that people feel we can even pull off, go turn around and come back because the guy is not coming. The judgment is not here. You understand? So if you first off, you do that to people, they pull off. Secondly, I think that when they thought about it from the beginning, they didn't think about figures that went involved. After they have signed the artists and seen the figures that went involved, they are trying to find ways and means to stabilize their finances. Because maybe they had a creative decision at the time to promote the brand of the radio, but they were not marketers. They were not financial know-hows on that conversation. Now we've gotten the creativity, but now you are realizing that it wasn't chicken change to bring these 2 guys to the table. And so that's how come we are having the short cold and every other thing that they are introducing now. But do not play on the intelligence of fan base. I always say that people are growing. Coronavirus have brought a lot of deep thinking. Even the people who were not thinking before are thinking. They will talk about data. They'll talk. This is to promote, to help bring down coronavirus, isn't it? This is the same thing that have made our pockets dry. This is the same thing that have made people jobless. These are the same thing that has cut the salaries of people. These are the same things that are making people bleed. And so at the end of the day, if we have to pay for something that is quite encouraging, they won't. My last submission will be on winning. The last time VGMA wanted to just announce a winner of a category, and by mistake, somebody stood up, and it wasn't the person, and another person came. What we saw was gun.
Yeah, we saw gun.
We saw gun,
which was not fired.
Do you need fire before?
Yeah. If a gun has not fired, it is not a gun.
As soon as you see,
until it fires before.
We saw gun, and you saw how people were running hatter scatter, and the police and everything. This thing took a lot of time, police to come through, and this guy spent a night in cell, regardless of who they were. If this thing has a continuity, that after this clash we are going to have others, it's going to be like verses every weekend, it will give you numbers. Once you have numbers, it is up to you to use your numbers to gain whatever you are looking for.
So the voting code and
it
all
is
those.
not. It is not the winning part. To tell who is a winner between Shatta and Stonebwoy, who is advising this? No, we don't have winning conversation on this thing at all. Because the guys, both of them could be cool, but their fans will not be cool.
Yeah, and the fans have started complaining because at the end of the day, they are going to do the voting.
Exactly. Fans in Accra will be cool, but fans in Brekum or maybe any other place will not be cool.
Yeah,
it will happen somewhere. You know, people are not in Accra to have details, but they will hear it on the internet. The news will fly, and it will cause another in an election year. 2020. Don't talk about winning.
Just to supply an information, just about 20 minutes ago on the voting platform, Asaase Radio 99.5 Sound Clash, select participant. Shatta is leading with 2,136 votes. Stonebwoy has 2,121, so 15 votes difference that Shatta is using to lead. Even without any competition, this will be interesting, honestly.
So was this one also paid for?
It's a test code, so you vote. Whereas you are voting, you have to have a deduction.
I see.
That's why it's good we get the people
to explain to us.
Because we may be wrong.
It's too dangerous for 2020.
All right. Those who are to explain are also seeing our discussion some way. That's what I'm gathering. So they are reluctant on that. But briefly, we are wrapping up on this. But then I have one of the guys who wrote what we just read. His name is Fushket Shatta Bobby. Fushket, can you put the radio volume down so we talk on the phone, please?
I do answer.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I do.
Nice one. Because of time, let's go straight to business. I've read you and Amonu Crab's letter to Asaase Radio. What is your point, briefly, so we run out of here?
Oh, the point is that we the fans, we are not interested in any voting scheme right now. You remember that I even did a song saying that spare me or fair or Ghana. We the fans, we understand that message. We did a campaign against VGMA, and you realize VGMA now they are trying to do online voting. They are not doing any physical short code thing again. You understand? Even they're doing it, there's online voting, and then they changed it. So with a class, to us, you know that Stonebwoy and Shatta, this time COVID-19, you can't go for shows. So as I say, they are coming to do something which is nice. We love it. So you want to come and then go online and watch. And we also know that we are going to give them mileage because it's a radio station, because we have all the numbers online. You understand? But me personally, I'm surprised that they organize such a class and then they involve the artists. Yes, it's very nice. But the business of fan base, and you'll be an you understand? Because you need to know how the fans feel. It's about time people start respecting the fans and taking the fans for what they really mean in the life of artists. Because the fans, we are doing it out of passion. It's not easy to come online. You understand? But because we love our artists, we always buy data and we come online. Already,
they are looking at how they can look at policies whereby data will be, because now technology is all about data, communication is all about data. You understand? So this is the personal taking money from the fans to vote again. We don't like the idea, but we just love the fact that we are come to have an online show whereby our artists can come and entertain and you understand? Don't know who the dancehall is already. But this is business. It's like we are not getting shows to go and then share our artists like before. And as I see, the class come up with a nice idea. Do a class. Maybe we see a class as an event. You understand? So it should just be an event whereby our artists will come and entertain us. Or else we come and give them. Because after this, they use the money for whatever they want to use it for. They are not going to pay us. You understand? So why do you want to take money from us again? Through votes. So basically, that is why. And I saw my brother Shadrach write that, and I was like, wow, I love what he wrote, and I decided to share it and then add my voice. So basically, that is it.
Okay.
No, I'm speaking not for myself. I'm speaking for the fans in general, because it keeps on occurring. Like because we are fanatics, but we are not. We also have passion, and we think. You understand? So while we are supporting our artists, we want them to go far. We want to always see them entertain us because they motivate us to work in several ways. We know why we also do things for our artists for free. I know I'm motivated to always push Atawale and the Shatta member because the inspiration I take from his music, it kind of pushed me to go further and push me to higher heights because I've seen Shatta's story from where it came up and where it is going. Today, he has announced that he's doing a Shatta Foundation, which is great, which means that our fight has not been in vain. You understand? So one day, people will benefit from this Shatta movement dream. You understand? So I don't know why at a FM or radio we want to do a sound clash and they want us to vote and take money. No, it's not necessary. We need to let them know because we are in an online industry. And being an online industry, some of us feel like fan base and following controlling that should always be the voice, should always be the topic, so that the things can be done right. Because trust me, there are a lot of things in the industry that are not going on well. Instead of us to be thinking of how we will watch Atawale for coming, they're bringing this deal to Ghana and all those things. Look at what they are doing. They want to take money from us again. No, Shatta has accepted to be part of you. This deal. We like it. And we you support it. You are not saying we don't like Asaase FM or Asaase Radio. We like it.
Now we are still chasing the organizers to respond to us. So maybe you guys have to keep monitoring. When we get any information, we will share it on radio. Yeah.
That would be great. That would be great.
All right. Thank you so much, Fushket Shatta Bobby, for that input as well.